Assalamu alaikum. Hello and welcome everyone. This is Regina from Facebook page of Regina's Digital Circle, coming live from Brisbane. Sunday and I are here again with another very interesting topic for today. Hopefully it will bring some inspiration and knowledge to anyone who is seeking some inspiration today. So we are going to talk about people who never stop learning, never stop growing. So we got to be doing things every day so that we are up to date with the information, the knowledge, the skills, and everything that is required so that we can progress in our lives. Whatever field we are in, whatever things we are doing, even if it is nothing, it's good to upgrade your knowledge, so that you are up to date with the time and everyone along that comes along with you. So we will be sharing our information. I'll give something here and then I'll ask Sunday and then I'll finish off. So learning keeps your mind open to new possibilities. Absolutely. There's always possibilities there, but you got to take the opportunity. And then every new skill creates a new opportunity. Isn't that right? Yes. Every new skill creates a new opportunity. Growth happens when you're willing to step outside of your comfort zone. We prefer to stay in our comfort zone because it's easy, it's comfortable, and it's doesn't require much effort. But then nothing is gonna grow there. You have to get out of it. You don't have to know everything. You just have to be willing to learn. Like in our business, we always ask people, come with an open mind, come with a mindset to learn, and then that's where the magic happens. So the moment you stop learning is often the moment you stop moving forward. So if you want to move forward in life, you got to learn. If you want to stay where you are, then you don't worry about anything, just enjoy your life. But I'm sure everyone wants to move forward in life because life has a lot to offer. Your experience gives you wisdom, but continuous learning keeps that wisdom relevant. Absolutely right. Anything you learn, anything you experience, you learn from it. And with age, there's so much wiser you become because you have learned so much throughout your life. So successful people don't have all the answers, but they keep asking questions. It is so important to ask questions. Some questions, we might think that it's a stupid question, but no question is stupid. Every question has some answer. Whether it is the right answer or not depends on how you take it. But please ask questions because that's how you will know whether you are, getting any information or not. So I'll ask Sunday to share her insight on this and then I'll finish it off. Thank you, Sunday. Take it away.
Thank you so much, sis. And I really love the points you shared. If you stop learning, there's so many things that becomes irrelevant, and that's true. When I grew up, I used to people used to talk, and I used to hear people say that if you are already a certain age, you don't need to learn. You are just already old. And also, they said if you have finished maybe high school, you're finished university, that you have stopped learning. But with time, as I grew up, I start to see that learning does not even it's not limited by age, it's not limited by how successful you are, it's not limited by the level of your education. We learn every single day because there are so many things that changes. There are so many. My lecturer in university used to tell us that there are so many definitions that change. It used to be the clever person is the person who gets the highest marks in class, but right now is the person who knows where to get information. So many definitions change its meaning, so many things change, so many uh, uh, meanings of things change. So you need to keep yourself understanding what is it now, what how is this how does it apply to the present time now. And that only you can learn when you keep learning. Now with the era of technology where we got AI, we got these smartphones. You see, you get to learn every single day. Before, when you used to have these other phones that are just button phones, It used to be also difficult before you learn it, but after learning it, and then there's this upgrade to the smartphone where you can call someone on video. It is continuous learning, and even after that, it's upgraded to certain thing and another thing. And now the use of AI in schools, in the use of AI in places of work, in businesses, in our everyday life, making life so easy. And even in search, people search now. Most people don't go and ask people. Some people just Google something where you can find location, where you can find, and all this is through learning. So learning helps us, our mind awake, and it makes us always relevant, as you put it, and opens up opportunities. There are some jobs where the if your skills are old, they no longer take those skills. They may be needing skills that are upgraded, people who know how to use the artificial intelligence, how to make things very easy and fast. And that's why learning helps us in present. I used to think that I went to school, I did finish high school, and I thought when I start business, I don't need to go and study and read. But I realized that in business, even you have to really understand things more. There are more things that you need to learn and understand. For example, if you're doing a business by yourself, you need to go and do research, learn how these things is happening, how this is happening. But that is all learning, because if you understand, if you learn something, it helps you to get better results. And in our business also, we do have this learning. And one thing that I love with this business, always I love talking about it, is the training. The training helps me to get out of my shell, because I used to think uh, things are very hard and difficult and I couldn't do it. But through learning, when I learned through the training, you can do anything that you keep, if you keep learning any skill, you can become an expert in it. And even testimonies of you learn from people. We learn through education, maybe content through social media or through books or through videos. We also do learn from people's stories, their how they overcome things. We do learn every single day. So one thing that I charge myself is to keep learning at least one single day, each day. Every single day I keep myself learning, because I want to be relevant. I want to be able to do things that are needed in the present time, because there are so many things that I thought it is like this, maybe it has changed. So learning helps me to know what is not needed now, what is needed, what is currently happening. It helps us to learn. We learn in diverse ways. There are people who learn through reading books. There are others who learn through audiobooks, and it is made very easy now for us, for people who love to read books. You can get even PDF books. You can get audio books where you can, if you're doing your cooking, or you can listen to it. You're doing, you see, we can learn in a diverse ways, and we are living in the best time where learning is everywhere. You can learn in most different ways. There's no way you can say because I don't have time, because even if you're doing your exercise, you can be able to plug in maybe a podcast or maybe a
Yeah,
ebook
yeah.
or audiobook, yeah, and you can listen, and that's really possible. So I don't know, what is limiting you from learning. Let us know on the comment section. If it is you're too lazy to read, why not try audiobooks? If you're maybe also learn through others. There are so many trainings on YouTube that are free of charge. You can learn. There are even websites where you can learn things free of charge, and you cannot stop, because you cannot stop learning, because when you stop learning, you start dying mentally. Your brain, is not now up to date. So that's why I charge myself to learn every single day. So let us know on the comment section, what are you going to start learning today? What is one new thing that you are committed to, that you're going to learn? One new skill that you're going to learn today? Because now we are needed to have multiple skills. If you just have one skill, you're limiting yourself, but you can learn a lot of skills so that you can be relevant in diverse. You can do diverse things. You can do so many things and be able to help yourself get better, and even learn new opportunities. Because when you have that interest to learn. You can even get opportunities through learning, and you would know that, oh, there's things happening here, making life more easy, or maybe ways of creating money, or maybe ways of developing my skills better is here. And that can always come when you have the interest to learn. So I want you to tell me on the comment section and tell us, maybe tell someone who uh, is struggling learning, tell us what have you learned in the first 6 months of the year. What one relevant skill that you have learned? Let us know on the comment section, and we will be so happy to see your comment and also reply back to you. Thank you so much, Regina.
Thank you. Yes, you highlighted a lot of things. Age is definitely not something that should limit you from learning. That is why when I retired, I took up something that could, challenge my brain. And then I have learned so many things, and I learn every day. I learn through skills, I learn through people, I learn through seeing things, because
Yeah,
there's always something to learn. And
yeah,
mistakes can become lessons when you choose to learn from them. We all make mistakes, we are human beings. But when
yeah,
you choose to learn from your mistakes, that's where, the less it becomes a lesson. Age is never a reason to stop growing.
yeah,
Don't ever think that you are too old to learn anything, too old to grow from learning something new, because age should not be a reason. Age is just a number. It's
yeah,
what's in your mind, what you want to achieve here. So keep learning, keep evolving, and keep becoming the person you were meant to be. If you want to know more about what we do, please get in touch with us. And if you have any questions, anything about the topic that we spoke today about, let us know in the comments. And if you want anything more on what we do, please do get in touch with us. You can register on our website, or send a message through our Facebook pages, and we'll get back to you. And thank you for everyone who is watching us live, and for those who will be watching the replay. Thank you so much for your support. We really appreciate. If you have any questions, please let us know. We'll talk about that. We'll come again tomorrow with another interesting topic. Until then, bye bye.
bye.